Right. Then I'm going to start this question 9. Let me share the screen. All right. Here we are discussing this question 9, and this is part A. The log equation is given as log base x 64 equals to 2. So here in this log equation, we have our variable in our base, right? X is in as the base of this log equation, right? So to solve this one, we have to convert this log equation into exponential form. So I'm going to convert this one to exponential form. You know how to convert this one. Here x is the base, and the power or exponent is this one 2, and it is equals to this 64. This is the function or value or in some expression inside this log function. So it should be equals to this one. And when you are solving this, now it is very formal, very familiar equation for you. Quadratic equation is here. So we can solve this one. X equals plus or minus square root 64. So x is equals to plus or minus 8, right? So in the question, we have a term like positive value, right? I think you can remember. This is here in the question, it is given like you have to find the positive value of x, right? So so we have to neglect our one solution from our two solutions. Our two solutions are plus 8 and minus 8. So since in the question is asking a positive value for x, we have to accept only one answer, plus 8 only, right? Okay, then and this one, part B, solve for x. Some log equation is given for you. Log base 2, 11 minus 6x equals to 2 log base 2 x minus 1 plus 3. Okay, we'll see how to solve this one. Here, this is the part B of question 9. The equation is given like log base x, no, log base 2, 11 minus 6x equals 2. I can't remember the equation. Log base 2, 11 minus 6x. Wait. Equals 2 log base 2 x minus 1 plus 3, right? So this is the equation you have given. So I'm going to the thing is to solve this one, that means to get some value for x. Our variable is in this equation is x, so we have to get together all x terms in one side. So I'm going to take this 2 log base 2 x minus 1 to left hand side. Here we can take this one as log 2 11 minus 6x minus 2 log 2 x minus 1 equals to 3. We took this one to left hand side, and then the next step I'm going to apply one log rule. Here in our first step we don't apply any log rule. We took this term to left hand side only, and here I'm going to use one log rule. That means if there is a multiplication, like if there is a multiplication of a constant with a log term like this, we can write this one as a power, right? So log 2, 11 minus 6x minus log base 2 x minus 1 to the power 2. We took this 2 to the as a power of this one, and equals to 3. And you can see there is a we can apply another log rule for this one, because there is a difference between two log terms here. So we can write this one as a log 2 as a division, right? 11 minus 6x here, x minus 1 square equals to 3, right? So we have we collect all x terms together inside this log term, right? So we can write this log expression as an exponential form. So I'm going to write this conversion of this log form. Here we can simplify this one. Here you can see there is a x minus 1 to the power 2. So we can expand this one like this: x square minus 2x plus 1. It is equals to base is 2 here, right? So base is 2. So we can write this one as 2 to the power 3, right? 3 is comes from this one, right? So we can simplify this one as now it is a very normal equation, normal quadratic equation here. So we can simplify this one like this. So 2 to the power 3 means 8 here. So we can write this one as 11 minus 6x divided by x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals to 8. So we can multiply this one like this. 11 minus 6x equals to 8x squared minus 16x plus 8, right? We multiply this expression x squared minus 2x plus 1 by 8, and we can write like this. And after that, you have to rearrange this one as a standard form of quadratic equation. So we can write this one as 8x squared. You can write, take this minus 6x as a plus 6x for this side. So it becomes minus 10x. And this 11 also can taken to the this side as a minus 11. So 8 minus 11 becomes minus 3 equals to 0. Right, so we can simplify this quadratic equation by using any of 3 methods. You know that you can use calculator or factorization, or using formula you can solve this one. So I use calculator, and we can get 2x values for x equals 3 over 2, or x equals minus 1 over 4. These are the 2 solutions for x in here, right? So we can you is it clear for you? We solved this log equation and got two values for our variable x here, right? Is it clear? Then we can go for the next question. All right, Sajita or Sajita. Sajita asking how to convert this log form, right? I can here. I will took a very simple one for this case. Sajita asking how to convert this log form as a exponential form. So if you have given there is a 2 to the power 3 is 8, right? Now we can take like this. 5 to the power 2 is equals to 25. You know this one, right? So if you want to convert this one as a log function, so we have to write like this, log here. In this one, we have to write this base here, right? So I will, wait, I will use a different color and write this one. Yeah. If you write this one as 5 and 5 square is equals to 25. So when you are converting this one as a log form, right? So it is a both-sided thing. That means you can convert this exponential form to log form as well. You can convert this log form into exponential form as well, right? So when you are writing this one, you have to write log here. Base should be 2, right? Sorry, 5. The base is taken as this value, right? Base is 5 here, and inside this log function we are writing this 25, right? So I am writing it first and explain here. We are writing this 25 and it is equals to 2. This exponent is writing as the answer of this log function here. So this is the conversion of log to exponential form as well as the exponential form to log format. So this is the format. 5 to the power 2 is equals to 25. So if here you can see this is the base. We are calling this one as base, right? And this is we call as exponent or power, right? So you can see in with log functions we have write this base with small size here as 5, and inside this log function you have to write this 25, and for this log as the answer of this log equation you have to write this 2 here like this, right? So this is the way how we convert log into exponential form, right? Okay, then I think line 5. Wait, someone asked another subset question as well. Wait, I will, how to remove log term in 5. You are asking this one, Sajita. මේ conversion එක නේද අහන්නේ මේ. මේක මේ විදිහට ලිව්වේ කොහොමද කියන එක නේද අහන්නේ. I'm asking, yes, Sajita, this is the way how we convert this one. ඒක තමයි මම මේ පැහැදිලි කළේ. අපි දැන් මේ විදිහ එකක් මෙතන තියෙන දැන් මේ log 5 25 equals 2 වගේ term එකක් නේ දැන් මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. So you have a base, you have a small with log function we write this base as in small size, and it is here it is 2. And inside this log function, we have 11 minus 6x over x minus 1 to the power 2. And it is equals to 3. So by using this conversion, we can convert, we can write this one in exponential form. First thing we are writing here, 11 minus 6x divided by x minus 1 to the power 2. So it is the expression inside this log form, and it is equals to, we are writing this format. අපිට දැන් මේකේ විදිහට නම් අපිට මේ log එක දීලා තියෙනවා. අපි ලියන්න ඕනේ 5 වර්ගය සමානයි 25 කියන එක. So here you have to write this one. Here base is 2, right? Our log function base is 2, and the power should be the answer of this log function. So that's why we write this one as 2 to the power 3. And here the answer of this exponential function should be the inside function of this log form. That's why we write like this. I wrote the simplest form of this conversion here. Did you get this one now, Sajida? Okay, then someone asked to write the subsets of subsets කියන්නේ කොහොමද? 3,5 මේක assignment එකකම question එකක් නෙමෙයි නේද? Okay. කවුද මේක අහපු එක්කෙනාගේ නම නම් නැහැ. HET 2518. I will explain this one after the tutorial, right? මේක ඉවර වෙලා මම ඔයාලට explain කරන්න පුතා කොහොමද මේක කරන්න කියලා, right? Okay, then I'm going to share the next question with you. This is the 10th question of our tutorial. Right, here also we have to solve a log equation. Here our variable is given in terms of y, and it is log base 2 y square plus 4y plus 3 equals to 4 plus, it is same as this one. So we'll try to solve this one here, right? Okay, then let me share the whiteboard. Right, then our function is, equation is given like log base 2 w squared plus 4 sorry, not wy, no, a variable is y square plus 4y plus 3 equals to 4 plus log base 2 y square plus y. So the first thing, you have to take all y terms together. Our normal equation එකක් විසඳනවා වගේමයි අපි y terms එක තැනකට ගෙන්නනවා. So we can write this one as 4y plus y square plus 4y plus 3 minus log base 2 y square plus y equals to 4. Right, we rearrange our equation by taking this log term as to the left hand side, and we can see there is a difference of two log terms, so we can write this one as y square plus 4y plus 3 divided by y square plus y equals to 4. Right, so you have to convert this one as a exponential form. So we can write this one, base is 2 and 2 to the power 4 should be equals to y square plus 4y plus 3 and y square plus y. Right, so 2 to the power 4 is 16. We can write this one as y square plus 4y plus 3 divided by y square plus y equals to 16. So we can simplify this quadratic equation. Now there is no log terms here. So it is a quadratic equation. Y square plus 4y plus 3 equals to 16y square plus 16y. So we can take all y terms to right hand side. Y here 16y square, and we can take this one and it becomes 15y square here, and plus 6y and minus 3 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation we have. If you want, you can simplify this one by dividing by 3. 5y square plus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. And we can simplify this one with calculator or equation or something like this. And here we can have two answers for y. Someone ask a question from me. Plus 12y කියලා දීලා තියෙනවා කොහෙද? Here 16y, no? So it should be 16 minus 4, 12y, no? Yeah, thank you for making my mistake. Here, 12y and is 4y. So we can simplify this one and get two solutions for y. So this is y equals 1 over 5 and y equals minus 1. These are the two solutions we have. Right, this one is also over, and we'll see the next question here. Here, in the question, it is given as, this is question 11. It is given that P equals e to the power 280 and Q equals 300. Here, the first part is use logarithmic properties to show that ln e to the function, some function is given as e p square divided by q equals to 261. Right, so in the second part, it is asking find the smallest integer n which satisfy the inequality 5 to the power n greater than pq. Right, so the thing you have to do here, first pay your attention for the expression inside this ln function. So by seeing the what's happened in here, we can we have to direct our simplification in order to complete this log equation. Here you have given a log equation, no? ln e to ep square divided by q, it is equals to 261. So we'll see how to construct our solution for this one. Let me share the whiteboard. This tutorial is with you now, no? Make a ඔගොල්ලෝ ගාව තියනවා නේද questions ටික දැන් LMS එකේ දාලානේ තියෙන්නේ නේද? Okay, sure. Here, P is e to the power 280 and Q is e to the power 300, right? So I'm going to the log equation is given here like ln e p square divided by q equals to 261. This is the equation we have given, right? So we have to show this there is a relationship like this by using some log rules we know, right? So we'll take one side of this one, that means the left hand side, and we'll show that how by simplifying this left hand side, the answer comes like 261, right? So we can take this one as LHS equals ln EP square divided by k, right? Previous screen එක පෙන්වන්න කියලා තියෙනවා. You means that one? I think you're asking for this one. Oh, you are asking slides. All right, okay. Wait. Right. Then So here, the first thing we can simplify, we can substitute some values for this P and Q, because P and Q is given in terms of E. E functions විදිහට තමයි අපිට දීලා තියෙන්නේ. So we can write this one as ln here E, and P, as the P square we can write e to the power here. You can I can P is equals to e to the power 280, and here we have to use P square. So we have to write 280 square. So there is a power of a power. So we can write this one as e to the power 560. Right? So we can write this one as e to the power 560. This P square, and we can write this Q as e to the power 300. So inside this ln function we can simplify it like this: ln e to the power, you can see the power of this e function is 1, so we can write this one as e to the power 561 divided by e to the power 300. Right? So since there is a difference between two, since there is a division between inside this log function, we can write this one as ln e to the power 561 minus ln e to the power 300. Right? අපිට මේක division එකක් විදිහට තියෙන නිසා ඒක වෙනසක් විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන්, right? අඩු කිරීමක් විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. So we can write this one as ln e to the power 561 minus ln e to the power 300, right? So we can, you know that ln is the log function of base e. So we can write this one as 561. This function, that means I will write here, take this one as some variable, make a variable එකක් ගන්නවා පිටමු k කියලා, right? So k is equals to ln e to the power 561, right? So we can write this one as e to the power, the base is e here, so e to the power k should be equals to e to the power 561. So k can be, so the bases are same, so k is equals to 561. So that's the way how this 561 came here. And this one, this is also we can take as some variable, take like c. So c equals ln e to the power 300. Right? So we can write this one as, you know that ln is the log function of base e. So e to the power c is equals to e to the power 300. So c is equals to 300. That's why we write this one as 300 here. Right? So 561 minus 300, it is 261. That's the way we can get this answer 261 here. Right? Then we'll go for the next one. If you have any doubt with this question, please ask. And as the second part of this question, we have to find the smallest integer n which satisfies the inequality 5 to the power n greater than pq. Here also we have to substitute p and q as e functions, right? So we'll see how to do the calculation for this one. In this question, we don't have an equation, right? අපිට equation එකක් නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ, solve කරන්න inequality එක. Right? So in the question, it is given like, this is the second part. 5 to the power n should be greater than pq. This is the inequality given for you. So you know that p is e to the power 280 It is given in the question. And q is e to the power 300. Right, so 5 to the power n is there. So we can write this one as e to the power 580, 5 to the power n, right? So we can solve this inequality by applying log for both sides. So we can write this one as log 5 to the power n, right? Log. Here, since there is e base, here it's better to use ln. We are taking this ln, right? Sorry, I will write this on here. Ln 5 to the power n greater than ln e to the power 580. Here I'm selecting this log function as ln because there is a e function. ln right? So we can use the same log rules for this one also. That means we can write this on n as a multiplication like this. ln 5 ln e to the power 520 580 here. So here also we can, write 580. We can take this 580 to the multiplication as in front of this one, ln e here. So you know that ln e value is 1, right? This value is 1. And we can write this one as n greater than, because we have to find some positive, smallest positive integer for n. So 580 divided by ln 5. Right, so when you calculate this right hand side, you have end up with decimal value, that means 360.37, like this value. So in the question it is asking the smallest positive value, right? So let me show the question again. So here, find the smallest integer n which satisfies this inequality. We have already solved this inequality, and we have get some value for n as n greater than 360.37. Right? So in the question it is asked n should be greater than this value. So the smallest positive value for n should be 360, right? අපිට කියන්නේ දැන් මේ වගේ සංඛ්‍යා රේඛාවක ලකුණු කළ so here 360, our value is 361. sorry, මේ විදිහට අපිට සංඛ්‍යා රේඛාවක් තියෙනවා කියන්නකො. එතකොට අපේ value එක වෙන්නේ මෙතන 360.37, right? So the n should be greater than this value, right? n මේ කියන value එකට වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනි කියලා කියන්නේ, right? So this should n can be taken any of these one. So what should be the greatest value here? Not 60. n equals 360. It should be 361, right? අපෙන් අහන්නේ අපේ inequality එක solve කළා අපිට එන answer එක තමයි 360.37. So in blue color you can see this is the point here, 360.37. It should be in right hand side of this 360. Right, so you know that, no? So by the inequality, the n value should be greater than this 360.37. So it is asking the smallest integer for n. So it should be 361 here, right? So this is the smallest positive value that can be taken for n. N should be 361. Right. Then is it clear for you? if you do not get this one clearly, please do it with yourself, then you can get it very well, right? If you don't if you have any doubts, please let me know at this moment, right? And if you don't have any questions, we can go for the 12th one. It is given that log base 8 5 equals to b. Then by using this result, we have to prove that we have to express this log 2 to the power 10 in terms of b, right? So we have to do some calculation because the bases are not same here, right? You can see the base of this given function is 8, and the result that we have to prove, the base is 4, right? So we'll see how to construct our solution for this one. Someone dropped a Sajita 361. Smallest positive integer 361. The satisfying n should be greater than or 360.37. So it should be a greater than value now. So we have to take smallest positive. Ishan is asking to solve previous one again. Okay, I will do it. Let me show the whiteboard here. Okay, I'm discussing this 5 to the power n greater than PQ. This is the inequality we have given. So here you know that P equals e to the power 280, and Q is equals to e to the power 300, right? So in the question we have you can see this is not a normal inequality, because in this inequality our variable is in as a exponent. අපේ variable එක තියෙන්නේ මේ exponent එකක් විදිහට නැත්නම් power එකක් විදිහට. So we have to apply log for both sides to solve this one. Before applying this log form, we have to simplify this P and Q. So I'm writing this one as e to the power 280 and Q is e to the power 300. So since the bases are same, we can add these two powers here. So we can write this one as e to the power 580, right? So in left hand side we have 5 to the power 8. So the in next step, I'm going to apply log for both sides. So ln 5 to the power n greater than ln e to the power 580, right? So I'm going to simplify by using log rules. You know that there is a power like this. We can take this one to the in front of this function as a multiplication. So we can write this one as n ln 5, right? Greater than. Here also we can take this 580 as a multiplication of this one. So 580 ln e, right? So you know that ln e is 1, right? And n is greater than 580 divided by here this ln 5, right? So when you are simplifying this answer 580 divided by ln 5 by using calculator, you have get some value like 360.37, right? So it is given like our inequality in our solution is came like n greater than 360.37. Right, so when I'm draw this one in a number line, real number line, so we can write this one as a this is real number line 360 361, 362. Like this, we can mark these values, and our answer is 360.37. So it should be there, right? මේ වගේ තැනක තමයි ඒක තියෙන්නේ, right? 360.37. Our answer is, our solution is given like n should be greater than this answer, right? So this is the point here. We don't color this point because if there is no equal sign here, මෙතන equal sign එකක් නැති නිසා අපි මේ dot එක පාට කරන්නේ. අපි කොහොමද මේක මාක් කරන්නේ? මේ විදිහට, right? අපි number line එකේ මේක මාක් කළොත් අපි මාක් කරන්නේ මේ විදිහට. n should be greater than 360.37. So in the question it is asking what is the what is the smallest positive integer which can be taken for this n, right? අපේ අහන ප්‍රශ්නේ තමයි smallest positive integer එක මොකක්ද? Smallest positive integer which can be taken for n. Positive integer, right? එතකොට අපෙන් අහන්නේ අඩුම ධන නිකිලය මොකක්ද කියලා එන්ට ගන්න පුළුවන්. So we have to take by when you are go to this number line, what's the first value that you can meet here? 361. So that's why we take 361 is the smallest positive integer for n. Is it clear now? Ishan, is it clear now? Okay, then okay, you are welcome. We are in the question 11 now, and I'm going to discuss this 12th question now, right? Given that some log term is given and express this log base 2/4 in terms of b. We'll see how to construct our solution according to this one, right? Our question is given here, like log base 8, log base 8, 5 equals to b, right? And we have to show that log base 4, 10 in terms of b. අපි මෙන්න මේක b ගේ ප්‍රකාශනයක් විදියට ලියලා පෙන්නන්න තමයි ඕන. Right? So when you are trying to solve this one, first we will equal our expression for some variable like this, like y. අපි y හැරි මාක් කරි ගත්තොත් දැන් අපි පෙන්නන්න ඕනි මේ y කියන කෙනා තමයි b ගේ terms වලින්, right? So if you want, you can convert this one in exponential form because it is given in log form, you know that. So 8 to the power b equals to 5. This is the way how we convert this log expression to exponential form, right? So here then I'm going to convert this one also to exponential form. That's how it is. We can write this one as 4 to the power y equals to 10, right? So what is our purpose of this question? We have to subject this y with and take a value for y in terms of b, right? ඒක තමයි අපිට මෙතන කරන්න තියෙන දේ, right? So here we have to convert this one as a that means this is the result we have, and we have to prove our given function by using this relationship, right? So we can write this one right? And 2 to the power 2y, right? Because we have to take the both expressions in the same base. අපිට ඕනේ මේ දෙකම එකම බේස් එකකින් ලියා ගන්න. එහෙම නැතුව දැන් මෙහෙම දැන් බේස් එක 8 තියාගෙනයි 4යි 8යි තියාගෙන අපිට එක තැනකට එන්න බෑ. That's a reason that we have to try to get these two expressions it's the same base. අපි එකම base එකකට ගන්න try කරන්නේ ඒකයි. So we can write this one, you know that this 4 is 2 to the power 2. So we can write this one as 2 to the power 2y equals to 10. Here also you can write this one as 2, you know that 8 is 2 to the power 3. So 2 to the power 3b equals to 5, right? So you have to do this simplification by seeing the that means අර දෙකම එකට කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ simplification එක, right? So here you can write this one because we have to that means we have to අපි කොහොම හරි තැනක් හොයන්න ඕනේ මේ මේක මේ තැනට දාගන්න, right? මේ expression එක අපිට කොහෙට හරි දාගන්න ඕනේ මේකේ. එහෙම නැතුව අපිට b ගෙන් ලියා ගන්න බෑ. So we have to try for some method to to substitute this expression for here, right? So you can see there is a 5, value 5, and there is 10 here. So when you divide this one by 5, right? So you know that 10 is 5 into 2. So we can write this one as 5 into 2 equals 2 to the power 2y, right? So when you are dividing this one by 2, we can write this one as 2 to the power 2y minus 1, right? That's a here. We have in left hand side we have 2y and we divide this one by 2. අපි දෙපැත්තම දෙකෙන් බෙදුවා. එතකොට මේ left hand side we have remain 5 and here you know that the power of this one is 1. So base is same. We can write this one as 2y minus 1. And here we have 5. And instead of this 5 we can substitute this result 2 to the power 3b. Right? And here we can write 2 to the power 2y minus 1. Is it okay now? Then you have an equation with the same base 2 and here you can equal these two powers here, right? 3b equals 2y minus 1. So we can write this one as 2y equals 3b plus 1 and y equals half 3b plus 1. So y is what is this? Log base 410. So we took this expression as y. So we have taken some expression for y in terms of b here. So we can write this one as log base 410 equals to half 3b plus 1, right? So this is the way how we get our solution for this one. ඒක අර ලොකු දෙයක් කරන්න නැහැ. ඔයගලන්ට අර පොඩක් අර මේ උත්තරේ දිහා බලාගෙන සුදු කරන්න තමයි තියෙන්නේ, right? And this is the end of 12th question and we will go for the 13th one now if you have no any question. So in 13th and 14th question, they are very easy. The same things you have to do. Actually, it is from simultaneous equations. You have to solve simultaneous equation. Here in our first initial problems, the simultaneous equations are given directly, right? කෙලින්ම අපිට simultaneous equations දීලා තිබ්බා. නමුත් මේ questions දෙකේදී තියෙන්නේ අර simultaneous equation එක කෙලින්ම දීලා නැහැ. අපිට මේ sentence type question එකක් තමයි දීලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒකෙන් අපි simultaneous equations දෙක හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. Right. We see this 13th one now. In a carnival, 1,000 tickets were sold. Adult tickets cost $8.5 and children's cost this $4.5 here. And the total of this the total income which they gain from selling tickets is $7,300 here. Then it is asking how many tickets of each kind were sold here, right? So here I'm constructing two simultaneous equations here, right? So here the number of tickets, right? Take X are adult tickets, right? Number of adult tickets, right? Whiteboard, right? Let me share the whiteboard. Here, we are taking 13th question. So take X as number of adult tickets. Right, and Y is number of children's ticket, right? So the data given in the question is the both tickets, they have sold 1,000 tickets in both categories, right? X and Y plus X plus Y should be 1,000, and the income that they have gained from selling these tickets are 7,300, right? So what is the cost of each ticket? Adult tickets is $8.5, and the in children's ticket they cost 4.5, right? So we can say construct some expression for this 7,300 as 8.5x plus 4.5y should be equals to 7,300 here. එතකොට මේ ඉන්කම් එක ලැබෙන්නේ මේ ටිකට්ස් විකුණලා එක ටිකට් එක adult ටිකට් එක $8.5යි children ටිකට් එක $4.5යි. So the income that they have gained from these tickets is 8.5 into x plus 4.5 into y. So these are the two simultaneous equations now you have, and you have to solve for x and y here, right? So we will take this one as our first equation, and this one is a second equation. So I'm going to multiply this first equation by 4.5. So 4.5x plus 4.5y equals to 400. 4.5 should be divided by 1,000. So it is 4,500, right? So this is the third equation we have. So we in this third and second equation we have same term 4.5y, and here also we have 4.5y here. So by substituting this third equation, subtracting this third equation from 2, right? So we can end up with a solution like 4x equals 7,300 minus 4,500. So it is 2,800, and x equals 700 here. And after finding this x, we can find y by substituting any of these three equations. So y should be 1000 minus x, and is 300. So the number of adult tickets which sold in this carnival is 700, and number of children tickets are 300 here, right? So this is very easy question comparing to the previous one. කලින් ප්‍රශ්නත් එක බලනකොට මේක ගොඩක් ලේසි ප්‍රශ්නයක්. simultaneous equations දෙකක් solve කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. And we'll go for this 14th one quickly. The width of a rectangle is 1 meter less than twice the length. If the area of the rectangle is 100, what are the dimensions of this rectangle? Right? Sorry. Here, in a rectangle, the dimensions are given like the width of a rectangle. Let me show you here. This is rectangle is like ridge corner shape. So this width of this rectangle is 1 meter less than twice the length. So when we take this length is some variable, right? I'm taking this one as L, right? Since it is a length, right? So width of this rectangle is 1 meter less than twice the length. So twice the length is 2L, and it should be 1 meter less. So the length of this, if the length of this rectangle is L, the width of this rectangle should be 2L minus 1. Right, so if the area of the rectangle is 100, the area of rectangle is 100 වෙනවා නම් අපෙන් අහන්නේ මේකේ dimensions කොහොමද කියලා. So the area of a rectangle can be taken by the multiplication of width and the length. So L into 2L minus 1 should be equals to 100 here. So by solving this quadratic equation, we can take 2L square minus L minus 100 should be equals to 0. And when you are solving this equation, you can take two L values here. One is 7.33 and other L value is minus 6.82. So since L is a length, we can't take this negative value. So L should be 7.33. So the length of this rectangle should be 7.33 meter, and the width, we have to find the dimensions of this rectangle. So we have to write both length and width here. You know that 2L minus 1. So 2 into 7.33 minus 1 should be the answer. So 2 minus 7.33 equals 14. So the answer for this one is 13.66 is the width of this one, right? Okay, then we'll see the next question quickly. Let me clear these things. In this next question, we have a set of inequalities. You have to solve these inequalities, right? So here, in inequalities, there are a few things you have to remember. Solving inequalities is same as the equation, solving equations, but the thing you have to remember that when you are multiplying or dividing by minus value, the sign, the inequality sign should be changed, right? ඒක තමයි මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් අනිත් හැම දෙයක්ම equation එකක් solve කරනවා වගේ තමයි. Right, so we'll see this first one here. I'm writing in this space. So here 2x plus 9 greater than 19 minus 8x. So the thing you have to do is you can take this 8x for this one, for this side as 10x, and greater than 19 minus 9. So it should be 10. So x greater than 1 here. So this is the answer for this one, right? It is very clear, right? And the linear inequalities are very easy. The thing is, if some difficulties in quadratic inequalities, right? එතකොට quadratic inequalities වලදී තමයි අර පොඩ්ඩක්යි අමාරු වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් මේ linear inequalities හරිම lazy, right? So when you go for this one, 9x plus 4 less than 5x, oops, less than 5x minus 4. The same thing you have to do. You can take this minus as a minus 5x, so it is 4x, and you can take this 4 to right hand side, so it is minus 18, right? So you can solve for x here like minus 18 divided by 4, right? So this is the answer for this one. And when you take in this part C here, right? 4y plus 4 divided by 2 greater than y. So we can simplify this one as 4y plus 4 greater than 2y. So we can take this one to the left hand side like 2y greater than minus 4 and y greater than minus 2 here. So this is the answer for this one. And when we take this x square minus 13x plus 40 equals to 0, right? So if you have to solve a quadratic equation like this, you have to, let me show you it in the whiteboard. The first thing you have to do is you have to factorize this inequality, right? So this is the part B of 15th question. It is given like x square minus 13x plus 40 greater than 0, right? So here you know that you can factorize this one as a normal equation. මෙතන නිකන් equal mark එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා හිතාගෙන factorize කරන්න පුළුවන් ඔයගලන්ට මුලින්ම. So we can factorize this one as 10 into 4, now 8 into 5, no? So 8 and minus 5. Right? So we can, this is the way how we factorize this one. And when you are writing the solution for this one, right? So here you have to say taken like this. So you know that x equals 8 and x equals 5. These are the roots of this equation, right? 5 and 8. And as well, you know that since there is a positive coefficient, it should be a minimum, right? So it should be a minimum like this. Minimum. So when you take this graph, it is given like this expression should be less than 0, right? May expression එක අපි y කියලා ගමු. මේ y values negative වෙන වෙලාවල් තමයි යහන්නේ. That means the y value is negative means you have to see which the below of this x-axis. අපි බලන්නේ මේ y values x-axis එකට වැඩි පල්ලෙහාන් තියෙන වෙලාවල්. So we have to take these region, right? මෙන්න මේ region එක තමයි අපි ගන්න ඕනේ, right? So we have to take this region as our solution for x. That means x should be in between this 5 and 8. So x should be greater than 5 and less than 8. In this one, there is no equal mark because in our main inequality, we don't have an equal mark with this inequality sign. So our solution should be right like this, right? And මෙන්න මේ graph එක plot කරලා ඒක හිතන එක තමයි ලේසිම වැඩේ. නැත්නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ පාට කරලා ගන්නවා මේ solution එක ලියන්න. මෙතෙන්ට වෙනකන් හරියට කරනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ. අර solution එක ලියන්න ගත්තාම නැත්නම් පැටලෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right. Then we see the next question here. here. In this final question, it is given. You can see the diagram of this one. It is the two circle is given with the same center. Here it is given that the inner circle, you can see the radius of inner circle is n minus 1 and radius of this outer circle is 2n plus 6. Right? Question right? So here this is n minus 1 and 2n plus 6. So the region R is the shaded region here. That means the between area of these two circles, right? May area R කියලා දීලා තියෙන්නේ මේ circles දෙකේ අතරමැද තියෙන area එක තමයි මේක දීලා තියෙන්නේ, right? So the area R is greater than the area here. මෙතන අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා the area R is greater than the area of a circle of radius n plus 13 centimeters. N is an integer. Find the least possible value of n. Right? එතකොට අපිට කියනවා මේ R කියන region එකේ greater than වෙනවලු area of a circle of radius n plus 30. එතකොට radius එක n plus 13 වෙන circle එකක වර්ගඵලය කීයද? අපි දන්නවා circle එකක වර්ගඵලය ගන්නේ if the radius is r, the area of this circle is given like 5r square, right? So we can write this area of this circle of radius n plus 13 like 5n plus 13 square, right? තේරුණාද? එතකොට මේක අපිට solve කරලා මේ equation එකක් inequality එකක් solve කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. So this R can be written as the you know that the difference between two circles. So you know that the outer the area of this outer circle should be 5 2n plus 6 square, and you have to minus this outer inner circle from this one. So you have to subtract the area of this inner circle. So it is 5 into n minus 1 square. So by using these two values, you have to simplify this inequality. Minus 5 n minus 1 square greater than 5 n plus 13 square, right? So this is the equation inequality you have to solve. We'll see how to solve this one here. Let me share the whiteboard. Yeah, our inequality is 2n plus 6. This is the R, that means the area between these two circles, 5n minus 1 square. This is the R value, and it should be greater than 5 circle of area of the circle with R n n plus 30 square. So you can cancel out all 5 terms here because it is same. We have this constant is same for anywhere, so we can cancel out this one, and we can solve this one as first you have to expand these binomial terms. So when you are expanding this one, I'm writing like this: 2n plus 6 square minus n minus 1 square greater than n plus 13 square, right? So when you are simplifying, when you are expanding this one, you can write 4n square plus the twice of the multiplication of these two terms, so 24n plus 36 minus n square minus 2n plus 1 greater than n square plus 26n plus 169. And when you are simplifying this one, in this here, 4n square plus 24n plus 36 minus n square plus 2n minus 1 greater than n square plus 26n plus 169. And when you are simplifying this one, 3n square and 26n and 35, right? So it is greater than n square plus 26n plus 169. So here you can simplify these terms here like this. So 2n square minus 35 minus 169. So it should be minus 134 greater than 0. So we can, oops. මං කොහේ හරි වැරද්දුවද? Here මං කොහේ හරි වරද්දලා නේද? නැද්ද? හරිද answer එක? Is there some mistake somewhere? 2n plus 6 no? 2n plus 6 නේ දීලා තියෙන answer එකේ question එකේ. Yeah, 2n plus 6 and n minus 1. Left hand side 24. කොහෙද මම වරද්දලා තියෙන්නේ? මෙතනනේ 24 and 36, okay. N square minus 2n plus 1. So yeah, I can't see any mistake. මෙතන mistake එකක් තියෙනවද? Please see, is there any mistake here? Minus n square plus 2n minus 1. So no, there is plus 2n එකතා. මෙතන මේ plus 2n එකත් එකතු වෙලා තමයි මේ 24 and 2n එකතු වෙලා තමයි 26n ආවේ. And with this 4n and minus n square, it is 3n square, right? And 36 minus 1, 35. හරි නේද? Yeah, the n square plus 26n, right? මං හිතන්නේ හරි. හරි නේද? Okay, okay. Then we can solve this one as 2n square minus 134 equals greater than 0. And we can simplify this one as 134 divided by 2. So it is 67 greater than 0. So n should be plus or minus 67. So since it is a square root 67, and since it is a length, we didn't taken this n is you have to take the positive integer for n. So we are in the question, it is asking, let me show you the question again. In the question, it is asking to find the n is an integer. N is an integer. So there is some mistake with this question, I think. All right, since it is a inequality, we have taken some integer for this one. So 67, square root of 67, we can take the value for this 67, like n, since it is given as n is positive, I neglect this minus sign. So I'm writing this one as 108. So our n, there is no any mistake. There is an inequality. So we can take some value for this one, right? So when you mark this one in a number line, right? So we can mark like it is 8, 9, 10, 7 මේ විදිහට නම් කළා 8.18. So this is the value here 8.718 and n should be greater than this one. So we can take n as any value like 9, 10, 11, 13 ඒ වගේ ඕනෙම value එකක් enter ගන්න පුළුවන්. The smallest value එක තමයි 9 වෙන්නේ. Right, so according to this tutorial, in this this is the end of our third tutorial. Least possible value. So it is asking in the question, it is asking the least possible value for n. So it should be 9, right? එතකොට n ට ගන්න පුළුවන් අඩුම ධනාංගය තමයි අහන්නේ. So n should be 9, right? Okay, then I'm going to wind up this tutorial session for today, and we will meet next week with a new tutorial from trigonometry, and after that we will see the complex numbers tutorial as well, right? And I wish you a very happy new year for all of you. Right, set question. In your set question, පාලසිනි ප්‍රශ්නේ ස්ටෙප්ස් ටික පාලසිනි ප්‍රශ්න කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? right. මේකේ පුතා ස්ටෙප්ස් ටික කියන්නේ මම අර white board එකේ හදපු ටිකද? thank you Sajitha. මම හිතන්නේ අහන්නේ මේක වෙන්න ඕන. Sorry. This is the 15th question. I think these are this is the thing that you have asked, and first 3 parts A, B, C are not mentioned in here because I do the calculation in slides, right? එතන ටික නම් නැහැ ගන්න බැහැ පුතා දැන් මේක තමයි තියෙන්නේ, right? 15 question එකේ last part එක විතරයි දැන්ට ගන්න තියෙන්නේ, right? Whiteboard slide sticker. Yes, I can. Okay, I will share the whiteboard slides. I think it is Madam will not post these whiteboard slides on LMS. So I will share to Vihanga, and you can get from Vihanga, right? Mang Vihanga email කරන්නම්. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ විහංග ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමදෙම ඒක ඒවයි, right? Okay, and your set question, no? Set question එක තිබුණේ කොහෙද? So here the problem is Puta, the set you have written like this නේ. අරන් තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙම. Right? I'm talking about a question from some student. If you don't want this one, you can leave now. And someone asked us how to write subset of this set, right? So here inside this set you have another එකෙන් පුතා මේ ඔයාගේ මේ set එකක් කියලා දුන්නාට ඒ set එක ඇතුලේ තව sets තියෙනවානේ. Actually this is not a set, that means set එකක් කියලා අපි කියන්නේ ඒක ඇතුලේ තියෙන ඕනේ elements. So here elements also become a set. So could you please drop me the original question here? මට පොඩක් මේකේ ඔරිජිනල් ක්වෙස්චන් එක දාන්න පුළුවන් නම් මට මේකට ඔයගලන්ට හරියටම උත්තරයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. පුතා, can you hear me? මෙතන ප්‍රශ්නේ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මේකේ සබ්සෙට්ස් ලියන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. paper එකක තිබ්බේ. මෙච්චරයිද තිබ්බේ. මේකේ subset ලියන්න විතරයි. true false දාන්න. මේකේ true false දාන්න කියලා මොකද්ද පුතා මේකේ තිබ්බේ? subset දැන් මේක දැන් මෙහෙම set එකක් දීලා අහන්නේ මොකද්ද? true false 4 is a subset. Here right. I can understand this one now. 4 is මේකේ අහලා තිබ්බේ 4 this one right. 4 is a subset of this set A. මෙහෙමද තිබ්බේ true false දාන්න කියලා. I think yes, right? All right. Then no. Right. Here, so is a subset of this one. That means අපි දැන් මේක ලොකු set එකක ඇන්දොත්, right? අපිට මෙහෙම mark කරන්න පුළුවන් පුතා. අපි මේක Venn diagram එකක් ගත්තොත් කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. හැබැයි මම මේ විදිහේ notation එකකින් set එකක් දක්වනවා දැකලා නැහැ. මේ it doesn't matter, you can write this is set A. අපි ගමුකෝ මේක set A එක කියලා, right? So inside this set A we have some 3 sets here, right? අපිට තියෙන sets 3ක්. එකක් තමයි මේ 4 තියෙන එක. And 3 5 and 7 8 9. So according to my knowledge in the question it is asking this. So here, because the elements of this set A is given with curly brackets. Curly brackets ඇතුලේ දෙනවා කියන්නේ අනිවාර්යෙන් එක set එකක් නේ. Right? So these are the 3 subsets in this set A. So 4 is a subset of this set A. It is true, right? It is true. And 3 5 is also a subset. 3 5 is a subset of this set A. It is also true. And 7 8 9 is a subset of this set A as well. Right? Is it clear for you? Subset ලියන්න පුළුවන්ද? දැන් subsets ලියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Yes, this is a singleton set. මේ 4 කියන්නේ elements එකක් විතරක් තියෙන set එකක්. ඒ වගේවට අපි කියනවා singleton sets කියලා. Elements එකයි ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ. So this 4 is a subset, right? Make a set එකක් වෙනවා. Right? So according to the given question for you, A should be a subset. Sorry, 4 should be a subset. මේ වගේ ඔයා ලියලා තියෙන විදිහේ පුතා curly brackets දෙකක් දාන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. The only one curly bracket is enough. So if you are writing this one as a 4, it is wrong, right? මෙහෙම ලියුවොත් වැරදි. It should be definitely inside a curly bracket. Otherwise, it will we write some 4 or like this. It is considered as an element. Paper. Right. So actually, this one curly bracket is enough, right? So this statement is true, right? A කියන එක න subset එකක් වෙනවා. මේ Venn diagram එකකින් ඔයගලන්ට ඒක හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්. So these are the 3 subsets inside this set A. Right? Okay, then I'm going to wind up this session. I think you got your question well. And okay, I'm leaving. And wish you a very happy new year for all of you. You all are welcome. Now I'm ending the meeting.